Around the end of May, Wall Street Journal posted an article showing that home prices nationally had fallen the longest and furthest in 11 years. Really? Yeah, they show that sales from previously owned homes fell in April from the prior month, and prices declined from a year earlier by the most in more than 11 years. They say U.S. existing home sales fell 3.4% in April from the prior month to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 4.2 million. Blah, 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 blah. You know why sales have fallen, right? June gloom? Number one, mortgage rates doubled from January of 2021 to January of 2022. Does that have something to do with it? Number two, yes, we're still in that ultra low inventory market, but they sure make it sound like the market is crashing, don't they? Don't they all? Also, what does seasonally adjusted even mean? You know, it doesn't matter because the word adjusted is in it and they adjusted it for something. So that makes it not a true number because they adjusted it. Okay, let's talk median price. Oh, I love median price because it's so meaty. In the article, they say the national median existing home price fell just about 1.7% in April from a year earlier, and the biggest year-over-year price decline since January of 2012, NAR said. NAR, National Association of Realtors. They also went on to say home prices have fallen in most of the western half of the U.S., while prices continue to rise from a year earlier in many eastern markets. The prices falling in the West is a whole other story, but it has a lot to do with in Q4 of 2022, there is a lot of tech layoffs in the West. And in Q1 of 2023, there were more layoffs in Q1 than there was the entire 2022. So that's kind of a big deal, but that is a story for later. Gee, I can't wait. But median, what is median? Oh, like when you're a comedian? Well, it's the middle. Let's just say that in a period of time, there was 100 houses that closed escrow, and the median would be number 50. Whatever price that one sold for would be the median price of those 100. Make sense? And I use median price to show growth or loss of growth over long periods of time. Yet when you use it in short period of time, sometimes there's not enough data to really get a grasp on if that's correct or not. It can give you a false reading. For instance, in my pocket, I have 2 pennies and a dime. What's the median amount of those 3 coins? It's not the average, it's the median. 12 cents. The middle, or the median, is the second coin. The middle coin is 1 cent. It doesn't give you a fair representation of the value of those 3 coins. So not enough data can give you not enough representation to fairly assess what's really going on. So be careful when you hear these guys going blah, 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 dropping median price, because they're using it as bait. Daryl, everyone knows that a median price is a long-term trend watch and not a short-term trend because it's unreliable. Yeah. It goes on to say that existing home sales have declined for 14 out of the past 15 months and are down roughly about 1/3 since the start of 2022. Yeah, duh. In January of this year, they were more in the mid-6s, so they had doubled. That's old news. You knew that. The whole takeaway is don't trust the media, don't trust the big outlets, because they're just using all of this clickbait to get you riled up. How do you figure out what's going on? What? Oh, I've been told to ask you to ask a local professional. Oh, that would be me. Because every market has its own sub-market. And so what's going on in the news media might not be happening in your neighborhood, especially if you live here in the South Bay, Los Angeles, because we don't get affected by that as much as everyone else does, just because of here. So if you have any questions, send me a DM or respond to this email and let me know your questions or your thoughts about your local submarket, because There's a lot of things going on, and it's a crazy bifurcated market, and it's better than what you're reading.